me and my friend were in the same city in a very small room practicing breakdance. And that's what I actually do, or did. And by that time, I was already dancing for a decade. I already had lots of students. I did some battles. I won and lost some things. But 18 or 15 years ago, I don't remember exactly, were just two of us left. I have to realize that I wanted to become an oncologist. I was studying at Design Academy, and I was feeling a big necessity to do something about this lonely dancer's life. At that point, I was following mostly what parents say. You know, you have to study, get a degree, find a job. Nobody would ever think that breaking could make money. I would still advise not to do it, though. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. So we decided, let's do it ourselves. What will happen if I myself, I'm going to start organizing battles, uniting the students that we had, organizing them somehow, and at that time not even thinking about any kind of profit. It all just stumbled on it. Profits was not important. What was important is just I didn't want this dance to die, and with that my passion. Because probably I would finish becoming a designer or oncologist, but not being able to dance like I always did, because there was almost nobody to dance with. And I must point out that there was no YouTube before. Now this problem doesn't exist because there's all kinds of videos. So I turned into a very nice place that's still there. It calls Dynamo Eindhoven, where I work right now. And what I do for work is not oncology or design. I'm creating communities. What I didn't realize is that everything I did, I inspired some kids. I inspired my students to go to battles, even though they studied. I inspired them to win. But I also said, me and my crew, let's organize a battle because there's nothing for them. Otherwise, they have to go to Rotterdam or Berlin, which is a little bit tough for 14 years old. And I inspired them as well to organize them. I also inspired my students of the first generation to teach, because I didn't want to teach anymore. I couldn't teach. Because once you do all those things, you realize you become better at that. Realize the simple formula: inspire, learn, work. Before even I knew what happened, I was already working. And before I knew what happened, I was already get paid, because when I said I finished my study, the government said, Andrey, we like your work so much, we'll pay you for that. I said, sure, why not? And it was, that was 10 years ago. What happens then? The only thing me and my colleagues realized that what do you need to foster a community is to give them a little space. So I used to dance, I used to battle, and now I just battle the keyboards in writing all kinds of subsidies, because I want other communities, other dancers, other freestyle footballers, other spoken word artists to have a little space. And this is the part of inspiration. When you inspire people, they learn. When they start learning, they realize once you have become a decent dancer, I'll just use my example in breaking, that you can teach, and once you teach, we can pay you a little bit of money, and the students pay their loans. Once you can do a little bit of teaching, you can do a little bit of organizing, and I'll give them a little budget to organize an event. When it comes to working, making money is not that important. It's just important to realize there's a community of dancers forming that really want to do something. If you just give them space to practice, nothing will happen. They will survive a little while, then they get bored, they do something else. If you encourage them to learn, a little bit more happens. If you encourage them to do something, organize their own events, start up their own crew, and then eventually make money, then you realize that Eindhoven right now is one of the biggest break dance cities in the world. Even if you don't know it, doesn't matter, believe what I say. I'm an expert. Not only that, Eindhoven is also big in different urban styles, hip-hop styles that are still evolving. There's something on Stripe, there's something in every corner of the city that's using the same formula: inspire, learn, and work. That's it. That's my short, powerful talk. Thank you.